interrupt. I think the camera is on. Off, Arushi ma'am. Your camera is off. Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
please switch it
I'll
on?
just switch it on after the introduction, actually. Um, yes.
Okay.
So today we have with us is a beautiful designer, Neeti Singhal. She has the eye of an eagle and spirit to fly high. So she is the founder and designer of a leading sustainable brand, Two in One, which is known for less is more. So this brand specializes in reversible and convertible fashionable garments. If I'm sure all of you have gone through Ma'am's brand's profile. So there are a lot of convertible, reversible garments, and Ma'am has also showcased her collection in New York Fashion Week. So we'll just like to welcome you, Neeti Ma'am.
Thank you, Arushi. Thank you so much, and thank you, Ankita, for having me here. Uh, it's a complete pleasure, and I'm so excited for this session today.
Same here, ma'am. Same here. So I got a lot of questions from everybody for the talk show today, and I had to sort them out. Like I had to take few questions, like 15, 20 questions. Those were common, and those were, I wanted to ask you. So
Okay.
before that, I would really like you to share some of your, experiences and about your brand to our participants.
Sure, I would love to do that. Okay, guys, before I start off, I have two small requests. One, in case if I can have some faces seen, so if I would love it if you have certain cameras on. It just gets more exciting to also understand that, who feels what. And another thing I want to ask, which language is everyone more comfortable with? Do you want me to go in a mix of Hindi and English, or is English a preferred language, or Hindi is a preferred language? Unfortunately, I don't speak Marathi or Gujarati, so that is not something that I can offer you. But Hindi or English is something that I'm good with. So do tell me, Arushi. I mean, you can just tell me on others' behalf of what is the preferred language.
Yes, yes, they are very much comfortable with Hindi or English. Both the languages are good.
Okay, so Krishna says Hindi. Okay, so I'm going to go a little mix. Is there anyone who does not understand Hindi at all here? No. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little mix of Hindi and English, so it's not so confusing. But अगर कुछ भी चीज़ आप कहीं भी कोई भी confusion हो, any questions, guys, please leave it in the chat box, or you can just tell Arushi, or feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. So Arushi has already given a quick introduction, but I can just tell you a little detailed things about how I got into fashion or what I've really done in fashion. So, like she said, my name is Neeti Singhal, and if I go back to how I got into fashion, I think this dream was a childhood dream, I would say. बचपन में हम सब करते हैं that we have our own doll houses, and we do, we dress them up pretty, and we do things. And probably I also started off like that when I was a child. Never knew that I would be a designer, but eventually I did realize that design was something that I was very inclined towards. And with time I was like, okay, let's study fashion. And my mom also happens to be a designer, so that also pushed me a little into understanding and studying fashion. And I started off with my education in fashion with my degree in fashion from SNDT. So that is where I went. Then after that, I started working with my mother for about 6 years. She has a brand for Indian wear. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, जितना कूल साउंड करता है कि ओ मॉम के साथ काम करी थी, बहुत चिल्ड आउट लाइफ थी, ट्रस्ट मी गाइस, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Mothers are the most strict bosses that you can ever have, because they make sure that you're not on your phone, you're not sneaking out with your friends, you're not chilling or sleeping in your room. They make you work really, really hard. So that is how my first job was. And she also made sure to give me the most difficult clients ever. एंड ट्रस्ट मी गाइस, अगर इंडियन आंटीज के साथ आपने डील कर लिया है, आप दुनिया में किसी भी क्लाइंट को कपड़े बेच सकते हो. So always remember that never underestimate Indian aunties when they come to be your clients. They're the most interesting clients. They will teach you a lot. They will teach you how to be patient, how not to get annoyed, how to brainstorm on the most difficult and challenging and impossible things. So it's going to be an interesting experience. So कभी अगर मौका मिले ज़रूर try करना. And that was my beginning of my career. I worked with her for 6 long years. By the sixth year, I realized that, you know what, there are a lot of things जो मुझे नहीं आती है. Even if I was designing Indian wear, मुझे probably cans नहीं पता थे, या I did not really know how to get certain fits right or how to do corset making. And then I decided that, okay, you know what, let's do a summer school. Then I moved to London to do a specialization in a bridal wear summer school for a couple of months. Then came back, tried my hands on things. Then I realized that, okay, this is what I know. Then after a couple of other years, I realized that, अच्छा, you know what, अभी भी अब पता है कि क्या आता है और क्या नहीं आता है fashion में. Because I had already received a lot of experience in fashion. So then I moved to Milan for my master's. And this is something that I would surely tell you from my personal experience, that never try jumping कि अच्छा ठीक है, you know, degree कर ली, masters कर लिया, one after the other, बस चीजें पढ़ते जाओ without having the knowledge, like without having the experience. It's not really going to help you. It's not going to take you anywhere. क्योंकि आपको यही नहीं पता है कि आपको next सीखना क्या है, आपको क्या नहीं आता है. So that is something that I did. I moved to Milan for my masters. Again, was a completely different side of fashion that I got to see. It was very interesting. Then I also happened to work as an embroidery designer in Italy. It was a complete dream job because we had the fanciest clients that one ever dreams of. I mean, I was lucky enough to work with people like Valentino, Dior, Burberry, Givenchy. They were our clients, and I literally got an opportunity to work for such fashion houses. So that's okay. So, sorry guys, 1 second. Sorry, yes. So that was my dream job. Was completely in love with it. But surprisingly, what happened was, now when I was working over there, I was living in an office apartment. We just gave me one room to live with one small cupboard, and I wouldn't be very proud of it, but I was a victim of fast fashion. Where living in Europe, literally Zara and H&M had their 70% new collection every Friday. And my sweet loving parents had given me a budget of 20 euros for every weekend to go and shop one new thing for myself. And like any other girl, even I used to go shopping every Saturday. And with time, I was realizing that, damn, you know what? I have one wardrobe. I have no place to keep these clothes. And what am I supposed to do? And every time when I was going to the office, I'm like, yaar, again, I have to repeat my clothes. If I have to go party, I'm like, oh, damn, I don't have a dress. I don't have heels. And if I wanted to travel on a weekend getaway, it was a complete nightmare. Because Europe में low cost airlines में check-in baggage is not allowed. So how do you travel? So I was like, okay, then there is no scope of traveling. But my social media pictures can't look the same because obviously, you know, that societal pressure that, oh my God, I'm living in Europe, I'm a designer, and how can I repeat my clothes on social media? Like, it's too boring, guys. Come on. How many of us would want that? And I had the same problem. But then I was like, you know what? This cannot go on forever because how am I supposed to carry these clothes back home? I went in one suitcase, and by the end of that year, I had six suitcases full of clothes. I could surely not carry them back. I had to gift them to my friends. I had to throw them away. I had to donate them. And I was like, you know, um, there is something better that could be done about it. And that point of time, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's start a brand. But then the brand had to be more meaningful. I did not want to open another Zara where people would just come and shop only because my designs were so cool. No. What is the point? How are you contributing towards the fashion industry or towards the planet? आज के टाइम हम इतना सुनते हैं कि the world is coming towards an end and there's global warming happening. हम क्या करें उस global warming का? People say that, oh, fashion is one of those industries जो सबसे ज़्यादा हमारे globe को pollute कर रही है. Whether it's water, whether it's air, whether it's chemical, whether it's dyes, whether it's, landfills of clothes. What do? So at that point of time, I was like, ठीक है, organic is one form of sustainability, but I want to add a little more meaning to it. And thinking from a girl's point of view, I realized that हम सारी लड़कियों का same problem है. And I'm sure, like, raise your hands, girls, if you agree with me. We start our day by saying हमारे पास कपड़े नहीं है पहनने को. Like every morning you have to get ready. I'm like, Mama, kapde nahi hai. I need to go shopping. The moment you have to go for a birthday party, you'll be like, oh shit, I don't have dresses. I've repeated all my dresses. I can't repeat it again. Meri falani friend kya bolegi? You know? And the moment your mother's screaming at you to clean your room, saying, kamra kitna ganda kar rakha hai, sare kapde idhar udhar pade, go clean your room. You'll be like, you'll go to your dad and you'll be like, you know what, Papa, मुझे एक नई wardrobe चाहिए, कबर्ड बहुत छोटी पड़ती है. And background में you will hear your mother say, क्यों सुबह तो बोल रही थी कपड़े नहीं है पहनने को, अभी बोल रही जगह नहीं रखने को. All of us have the same problem. And जब भी हमको travel करना होता है, we again land up complaining कि हम 15 kilos baggage में कितना सामान डालें. We are always complaining that suitcases में कपड़े fit नहीं होते. So, looking at all of these, sorry guys, can you hear me? Yes. So, looking at all of these concerns, I thought that let's start a brand which is offering reversible and convertible clothes, जिसमें आपको एक garment में दो look मिलते हैं. Could be from a day look to a night look, could be a casual look to a formal look, an office wear to a party wear. And that just made it more interesting क्योंकि आपके पास रखने की जगह थी, आपके पास different variety of clothes थे. Even if you landed up in a space and you just felt very out of place, you could simply flip your clothes. Yes. So you could simply flip your clothes, or else, you know, even when you wanted to travel, हमारी what if वाली जो लंबी सारी list होती है, it could just easily get covered because, you know, आप दो कपड़े डाल रहे हो and then you're like, अच्छा ठीक है, I have options. I'm carrying 5 clothes, but I have 10 to 12 looks to wear. So I can manage my social media, I can manage my travel, I can manage of what sudden plans or parties that I plan to go to, and you're completely sorted and covered. So this is how I started my brand, and I was adding more meaning to it because I was telling people that it is okay to slow down. आपको हर week shopping जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can slow down, you can repeat your clothes, you don't have to dispose them off that fast. So yes, guys, that is me, and that is 3 in 1. And yeah, I would love to know what are the next questions. I'd be happy to answer them.
So the first question you have already answered. So the first question was, when did you decide to put a pencil on paper and start creating brand that is so unique? Like, when was the time you started? So you have already answered that.
Yes.
And your trajectory of the career has been amazing after listening to your journey and all. So yes, the next question is, what are some of the things that you feel perfectly describes Neeti when you sit down and start to design? So what are the things in your design that describes you perfectly? And after seeing the design, it's like, yes, ये Neeti Singhal का design है. That.
Okay, wow, that's a new question. So I think one thing that describes me as Neeti, I mean, okay, so guys, one thing I probably forgot to mention that currently, along with my brand, I also work as a freelance designer and consultant for a few international startup brands. Okay. And I think this would answer what Arushi just asked me because for me, whenever I'm working on my brand or any other brand, for me the garment needs to be or the product needs to be very meaningful. Meaning it cannot be just a garment. It needs to contribute towards some meaning. I mean, just to give you a quick example, I work with a UK-based brand which is specializing in fuller bust, like it especially does clothes for fuller bust women. Now that is, a very interesting market to cater to because fuller bust women never find their clothes.
Right.
They have to always compromise on their sizing bit. So that is a very interesting aspect. Or this another UK-based brand who specializes only in hand embroidered products. So, how do you actually make these different hand embroidered products and at the same time you support a team or a cluster of embroiders to support them? So, there always has to be like every product has to be more meaningful And that is how the moment you look at a product, you'll be like, oh, ये नीति सिंघल का है, क्योंकि there is a reason behind it. It's
Yes.
not something जो randomly से scribble करके बना दिया गया है because it just looks cool. You know, everything can be looked cool, you know. And also I feel कि आज जो चीज मुझे पसंद है जरूरी नहीं आपको पसंद आए.
Right.
तो हम सबकी एज एन इंडिविजुअल हम सबकी चॉइसेस बहुत डिफरेंट होती हैं. सो आई नेवर बिलीव कि जो मुझे पसंद है मैं वो ही बेचूं, but I always try adding more meaning to what I design and what I produce, because that also makes me feel very I would say very interesting as a designer, and I feel more meaningful, and that is something that I look forward to.
That is great because nowadays we listen more of कि यार कुछ भी बना दो, रिपीट कर दो, वेरिएशंस दे दो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, मतलब वो तो चल ही रहा है, वो तो चलेगा ही. So that is something which is, I don't know, मैंने आजकल, I think this is the first time I'm hearing it from you, that it should create meaning. Okay, so moving on to the second question which I have is, being a successful designer, we really would want to know which is the favorite brand or the brand you admire the most.
Oh, there's a long list. So, if you talk about, I mean, Dior is one of my personal favorites. I don't know why, but with each collection that they do, whether it was, you know, whether it was the vintage Dior or whether it was Ralph Simon's time, whenever it was, you know, or even now, even if Maria Grazia's there, I still I still relate to it. So I feel that is one of the brands which I surely look up to. My another very favorite brand is Zuhair Murad. I love how he really tweaks his stuff, because even if he's not using a lot of embroideries, but you know the way he just adds colors and the pop to his clothes, or how feminine he makes them look very conveniently, I love that. So I think these are the two brands that I can instantly think about that I purely love. And apart from that, it's all a lot of collection based also. So depending on what suddenly you land up liking in a collection.
Yeah, right. So also I would like to add, any of you have your questions, please put them in the chat box or even raise your hands. Okay, so we have our first question. Um,
Okay, lost half of
how
it.
to be a part of big fashion houses? I mean, what quality do we should have?
What quality you should have? Guys, please एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना. It is okay. To be a part of a big fashion house, first and foremost rule is that you need to work hard to apply there. Never say कि अरे कॉलेज ने क्या किया या स्कूल ने क्या किया. स्कूल ने तो कुछ नहीं किया. Okay, because स्कूल कभी भी, लाइक इफ आई पुट इट इन अ वेरी ब्लंट लैंग्वेज टू यू, आप किसी की बारात में नहीं आए हो जहाँ पे आपको कुछ चीज सिल्वर प्लेटर में सर्व की जाएगी. इट इज योर हार्ड वर्क, योर एफर्ट्स दैट हैव टू गो देयर. Alright, and how a school usually helps you is because anytime you go to or you apply at a company, that company always goes back to the school to get a reference, to understand of how are you as a student. And that is where the school plays a very important role, because they actually promote you and push you and tell the company that अरे हाँ ये student बहुत sincere था, इनका काम बहुत अच्छा है, they will relate to your brand, or how they cannot relate to your brand. That is where the school plays a main role. So if ever you think about campus placements, never think कि school हमेशा आपको उनके doorstep पे छोड़ के आएगा. Okay, that is first and foremost rule that you have to remember. It is your hard work to apply in places. कभी भी ये मत सोचना कि दो कंपनी में अप्लाई करके बैठ गए कि अरे हमने तो दो बहुत कूल प्लेसेस पे कर दिया जहाँ हमको करना था. So you have to apply. I mean, to your surprise, I was at Marangoni in Milan. Marangoni had interviews with Armani and Gucci and the biggest fashion houses, Max Mara, the biggest fashion houses. But apart from their campus placements, also, I personally sent out more than 200 applications in those 2-3 months. 200 applications, guys, it's no joke. Matlab,
Right.
I had the work experience, I had the knowledge, I had the resources, I had everything. And it still took me good three to 4 months before I actually found this job. So it was my hard work, but at the same time, the school helped me because जब college, जब company उस school के पास गई, मारंगोनी के पास पूछने को about my work, they gave a very good feedback about me. That is how the school pushed me get the job. Okay, so please remember, guys. But apart from that, what I would say you have to be is, one, you should be really well updated about trends, about fashion, different fashion houses, about who does what. You should not be, मतलब आज अगर आप इंडिया की स्टूडेंट हो तो ठीक है, इंडियन डिजाइनर्स के बारे में जानना अच्छा होता है, बट यू कैन नॉट बी इग्नोरेंट अबाउट व्हाट द वर्ल्ड इज डूइंग. यू शुड बी वेल अवेयर कि आज डियोर फ्रेंच ब्रांड है कि इटालियन ब्रांड है, आज अगर जिवॉन्ची आता है तो कहाँ से आता है, आज राइफ एंड रूसो कहाँ का है. You need to study hard, you need to work very hard. Don't ever say अरे स्कूल ने नहीं सिखाया. फैशन रोज चेंज होता है गाइस, स्कूल हर चीज नहीं सिखा सकता है. साइन अप फॉर एज मेनी न्यूज लेटर्स एज यू वांट, गो थ्रू देम, रीड देम. मेरे इनबॉक्स में रोज 15 न्यूज लेटर आते हैं, एंड आई मेक इट अ पॉइंट टू गो थ्रू देम, आई मेक इट अ पॉइंट टू रीड देम, because that is what will update you, that is what will tell you of what is happening in the world, and that is how you will be able to have that exposure. जहाँ आप कभी अगर कोई भी कंपनी में जाके खड़े हुए, you know what are you talking about, you are well aware about what is happening in the global industry. And guys, आप लोग सब you come from a generation of internet. आप लोग के हाथ में स्मार्टफोन्स है. I belong to the 90s. We had, जब हम कॉलेज में थे, हमको हाफ एन आवर का इंटरनेट मिलता था डेली. हमको एनसाइक्लोपीडियाज और बुक्स खोल के फोटोकॉपी निकालने पड़ते थे, एंड एक फोटोकॉपी 2-2 रुपए की होती थी. So we come from that time. We did not have Pinterest, we did not have YouTube, we had nothing. We barely had Google. So don't ever blame कि अरे हमको सिखाया नहीं, हमको पढ़ाया नहीं. कुछ नहीं आता है, Google it up, guys. You are that smart. But don't play a blame game on anybody for anything. It is your hard work and your efforts that are really being helpful to you.
Very true. I really hear children, I hear students saying कि ma'am job नहीं मिल रही है and this and that. But the point is that even when I got my first job, I had to start applying before my final project, and I had to apply to hundreds of them, and then I got one internship. So it is a tough competition out there, really tough.
No, tough, and also you need to prove yourself. So you have to work hard towards it.
Yes. So the next question is, it is a quite funny question, I think. Where do you find your inspiration the most?
Oh, that is easy. Guys, I am very talkative. I can talk 24 hours non-stop. Okay. I should just have that many listeners, but I can go on talking. And I love talking to strangers. Does not matter where I am, whom I'm speaking with. I can go to a restaurant to eat alone. I'll end up finding people over there. I love talking to people on a plane, at a cafe, or at a coffee shop, at the airport. सड़क चलता कोई इंसान कुछ अच्छा पहन के चल रहा है, I love talking to them. I love to appreciate them, saying, oh, I love what you're wearing. Why not? So I love talking to strangers, and I make sure that, for me, inspiration is not just one place, but I strongly feel that everything and anything around you can inspire you. So could be something as lame as a painting on a truck, or could be just one of the farms that you're crossing by and there's something that suddenly comes to your mind, or when you're talking to people. All of us as an individual have stories to share. Grab something from a story, create something. Why not? How do you think we got the idea of fuller bust? We had women who were complaining that, damn, you know what, I'm a small on my waist but I'm a medium on my boobs, what do? We were like, okay, chalo, let's create something. She's in a problem, let's make something. We figured out there were more than thousands and lakhs of women like that globally.
Yes, yeah.
So inspiration can come from anywhere. You don't have to always open Pinterest to find it. You just have to be very observant around you. That's the best way to find inspirations.
So we have two more questions from the students. One, I think Sagar has raised the hand. Sagar, what is your question?
यस मैम। मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि आजकल मतलब डिजाइनर्स बहुत सारे हैं, उसमें से कई सारे डिजाइनर्स ऐसे हैं कि खुद के ऊपर उतना फैशन नहीं होता है लेकिन उनका काम बहुत बड़ा हो। तो मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है कि खुद के ऊपर फैशन कितना जरूरी होता है।
आर यू ट्राइंग टू आस्क कि खुद को फैशनेबल होना कितना जरूरी है या?
यस मैम,
I
खुद को
think
फैशनेबल होना कितना जरूरी है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे ऐसे है कि मतलब रहते सिंपल है लेकिन उनका काम बहुत बड़ा होता है। तो
so. I
Honestly,
think
that's
he's trying to ask,
to
is it
you.
necessary to be fashionable if you have a fashion brand or not?
सागर, मैं ये कहूंगी कि ऐसा कोई peer प्रेशर नहीं है, कोई सोसाइटल प्रेशर नहीं है कि आपको बहुत प्रेजेंटेबल होना जरूरी है. If you are a designer, it entirely depends on how do you portray yourself. You just need to be confident in your own skin. ठीक है, मतलब I mean, it's not necessary. जब मैं इटली में थी, there were days when I was looking my worst.
yes,
If you saw my senior who was there in my office, वो probably आप उसको देख के कहीं से कहीं तक नहीं बोलते कि वो वैलेंटिनो के सामने जाके खुद बैठती है.
अच्छा,
वो पेपालो के सामने बैठती है, आप उसको देख के बोल भी नहीं सकते थे. या वो वर्साची के ऑफिस में जाके खड़ी हो सकती है, आप उसको देख के बोल भी नहीं सकते थे. वो इतने गंदे से रेडी होती थी, वो रोज सिर्फ गंदे से एक ही स्नीकर्स पहनती थी. वो मतलब देयर वाज जीरो सेंस. वो बाल भी मूड होता था तो कॉम्ब करती थी, वरना वो भी कॉम्ब नहीं करती थी. शी वुड जस्ट टाई देम अप इन एन अगली बन एंड शी वुड वॉक इन. सो दैट वाज हर स्टाइल एंड शी वाज ओके विद इट बिकॉज़ शी न्यू कि उसका काम अच्छा है. But at
yes,
the same time, if you feel that no, you know what, I like to present myself in a pretty designer manner, and I like it because it's not for others, but it's for yourself. That is when it's all to be dressed up.
yes.
I
क्योंकि
mean,
कई लोग
maybe
ऐसे है कि
मुझे खुद के लिए तैयार होना पसंद है.
क्योंकि कई
मैं
लोग
सुबह
ऐसे
से
है
ऐसी
कि
घूम रही हूँ,
सोचते हैं क्या है।
लॉकडाउन हूँ मैं.
थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you, Sagar.
Welcome, Sagar, no problem. So, even what Sagar asked, even I also remember that in my college days, I was not, क्योंकि इतने assignments, इतना सारा काम, time ही नहीं होता था to, get up and get dressed. But I always used
Correct.
to make sure that whatever I'm wearing, I have to change my earrings because that was something which was Arushi. मतलब कॉलेज में सबको पता था that she is going to wear a different earring every day or whether she is well or not. So I think it is
Correct.
more of what you make a statement out of, your that it should
Yes.
पता चलना चाहिए कि सागर है. चाहे आप कैसे भी ड्रेस अप हो रहे हो, but it should be that presentable or there should be one that thing which makes you you.
जी
Correct.
मैम,
I
यस।
agree.
So we have another question from Sunita. Neeti, what would you advise for freshers? Should they strive to get into bigger companies or work with smaller designers? And for how long should they work under someone before starting their own?
Okay, so interesting question, guys. बड़ी कंपनी में I would say obviously you actually get to understand of how a bigger company functions. But you also need to remember कि अगर आप बड़ी कंपनी में जाओगे, unless आपकी चाचा या मामा की कंपनी है, आपको कभी भी कुछ बहुत रॉयल या फैंसी नहीं करने को मिलेगा. This experience I have got from my first internship before I joined my mother, because I actually joined as an intern at an export house in Bombay. Okay, and you'll be surprised, मुझे 3 महीने की स्टाइपेंड टोटल में 3,000 मिली थी, which was 1,000 a month. And when my boss actually gave that 3,000 का check in my hand, he was like, "What are you going to do?" I said, "Sir, इतने में तो मैं अपने friends को treat भी नहीं कर सकती हूँ." And when I still felt very proud कि अरे मेरी पहली कमाई, and I went back home and I gave it to my dad's accountant saying कि इसको जमा कर दो. He laughed at me saying, "दीदी आपसे ज्यादा सैलरी तो मेरी है." So you know yeah, that is the kind of experience it was. But then, and trust me guys, वो 8 हफ्ते की internship में मैंने पहले 3 हफ्ते स्टोर रूम्स क्लीन किए, पेपर्स फोटोकॉपी किए, और लोगों की कॉफीज बनाई, कपड़े फोल्ड करके रखे, पैटर्न मेकर के लिए जाके धागे खरीद के लाई या जिपर्स खरीद के लाई. I had done all of those, but then I had two ways to look at it. या तो मैं घर चले जाती ये बोल के this is not what I'm supposed to do, I'm a fashion designer, or else I was like okay, let's take this up as a challenge. Two reasons. Because अगर मुझे पेपर्स फोटोकॉपी करने को दिए हैं, मेरे हाथ में इतनी सारी डिजाइन शीट्स और टेक्निकल ड्राइंग्स है जो मुझे कोई भी बैठ के समझाएगा नहीं कि कैसे बननी है और क्या डिटेल्स उन पे जानी है. एंड बाय द टाइम आई एम फोटोकॉपिंग देम, I have more than enough time to study each and every sheet and learn by myself of what is actually being put in there. और या तो अगर मुझे 2 हफ्ते के लिए स्टोर रूम साफ करने को बोल दिया गया है, which is full of fabric swatches, imagine the amount of information that I can gather for more than 5,000 swatches of fabric. मुझे कौन सिखाने बैठेगा? Nobody has the time. But I have full of that time by the time I'm cleaning them up कि मैं उसको जाके you know, I can study, I can research. मेरे सामने 6 फैब्रिक रखे तो मैं 6 को कंपेयर कर सकती हूँ of what could be used for what. I could gather my own knowledge. मैं क्यों बैठ के कंप्लेन करूँ that oh I belong to a well off family and ये मेरा काम थोड़ी ना है, मैं तो मेरे खुद के कपड़े नहीं साफ करती हूँ, उसके लिए तो मेरे घर में स्टाफ है. अरे so what? Doesn't matter. If you are getting an opportunity in a bigger company, make use of it accordingly. आपको सारे चिंदी से चिंदी काम दिए जाएंगे. But it is up to you of how positively you take and how you understand कि आप उससे क्या सीख सकते हो. But on the second hand, if you see a smaller designer, smaller designers will give you a better idea of what are the risks that come in a smaller business, or how you have limited budgets and उन limited budgets में आप कैसे काम करते हो या डिजाइन करते हो, या आप टाइम सर्विसिंग कैसे देते हो, या how do you decide on how big or small can your collections be. So that is a complete different side of working. So I would never say that you can pick either one, क्योंकि दोनों जगह की learnings बहुत different है. कंपनी आपको बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंट प्रोफेशनल एक्सपोजर देगी, एंड स्टार्टअप आपको या स्मॉलर ब्रांड आपको स्मॉलर ब्रांड के हिसाब से हाउ टू ग्रो अ बिजनेस आपको वो एक्सपोजर देगी. बट गाइस ऑलवेज रिमेंबर वन थिंग, कभी भी उस नियत से नहीं जाना काम करने को कि ओ मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे तो यहाँ से सीख के जाना है ना. कोई भी ट्रेनिंग स्कूल खोल के नहीं बैठा है. इट्स ऑलवेज अ गिव एंड टेक रिलेशनशिप. आज अगर मेरे साथ कोई इंटर्नशिप कर रहा है, अगर मैं ये ध्यान रख रही हूँ कि वो मुझसे कुछ सीख के जाए, इन रिटर्न आई एक्सपेक्ट कि वो मेरे लिए मेरे काम में क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है. इट्स ऑलवेज सपोज्ड टू बी गिव एंड टेक, एंड दैट्स द ओनली प्लेस. अगर आप उस एटीट्यूड से जाओगे कि हाँ मुझे मेरे एंड से मैं क्या बेस्ट व्हाट कैन आई कंट्रीब्यूट, trust me guys, your seniors and your bosses will go a mile further to teach you 10 other things.
Absolutely.
I hope that answers Sunita's question. Sunita, I can't see you on the screen, but wherever you are.
Hi,
So
Niti,
even,
I'm here. Thank you so much for the lovely answer. I love the attitude that you kept throughout your internship. Superb. That's a good thought that you've put into the youngsters.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
So even on this, even I remember that I did 2 of the internships, and one I did under a designer in Delhi, and he was a famous designer. He was going to showcase his collection in Amazon Fashion Week. And while I was working, I was doing that was my first internship. So while interning, he used to tell me कि ये वाला fabric ऐसे fold करके रख दो, इसका थान कितना है count कर लो and all that. So पहले तो 1-2 हफ्ते फिर I was shocked कि यार मतलब ऐसे काम करना पड़ेगा. Am I not supposed to design here? Then I don't know what happened. Suddenly I went to him one day and I said कि sir जो fabrics आपका waste हो रहा है या जो I'm folding, मैं उसमें से छोटे छोटे pieces ले लूँ. सर ने कहा ले लो. Because Katran and all, he doesn't really, cared.
Use them.
So I started collecting them, and now I have this much of a thicker file, 2 files, in which I only have the Katran fabrics from Delhi and Nehru Place and all over the things. Sorry, even the places where I went to bought fabric for him, I used to get the visiting card so that वो मेरे बाद में काम आएगा. So that is what I learned there. And in my second internship, that was in a very, a new brand. It just opened 2 months before. So they were very much into that. I was helping them design. So I was like an assistant designer. And I had to keep in mind accounts, कि कितना fabric जा रहा है, कितने का आ रहा है, and all those. So I learned two very different things in two very different places. At the first
Yes.
place, I didn't care कि क्या पैसा खर्च है और क्या नहीं है. And at the second place, I was so focused about कि कितना पैसा लग रहा है, कितने मीटर में. So I
Exactly.
think everything has a very good experience in its own.
Yes, it does.
So the next question is, we have, okay, that is a very very funny question. What qualities do you look for in a client? So what is your dream client?
There's nothing like a dream client, honestly, because every client is an individual. They'll all come up with their own requirements. You just need to be open to it. Okay. So never keep an attitude saying कि अरे client तो गधा है, उसको तो कुछ नहीं आता, या उसको क्या पता fashion क्या होता है. And it doesn't matter. He's the one who's going to pay. Who, like, client is the one who's going to help you grow your business. So never underestimate them. Yeah. I mean, okay, there would be very funny instances. There would be really weird times. I mean, just to share a quick experience, when I say that I was doing reversible and convertible clothing, there was this one time when I actually had this woman who reached out to me. She is a marketing manager in a decently good firm. Okay, does not belong to fashion, but some other some other company. And she was like, you know what, Neeti, I need reversible clothes. And I was like, okay, tell me your story, like tell me your routine so I can help you create one. She said, यार देख, मैं ना सुबह पैंट सूट में होती हूँ क्योंकि मैं मार्केटिंग मैनेजर हूँ and I have to be very presentable in the company. But शाम को मैं जिम जाती हूँ and I don't have the time to change these clothes. So please change my pantsuit into my gym clothes. And I was like, you know what? I'm not a magician. I'm a designer. I can't do that. Are you just claimed to say that you can do reversible clothes? And trust me, guys, it took me more than 3 weeks to convince her that I cannot, in any case, transform her formal pantsuits to her gym clothes. So, ऐसे clients भी आएंगे. But instead of saying that, they don't understand or they're losing the head, you try thinking that how a person is getting more creative, how they as a client are helping you think, a step ahead. Okay, even if it's not possible, it still got me that thought कि यार ऐसी भी requirement होती है लोगों की. I mean, just to ask you guys a question, leave your answers in the chat box. Can any of you suggest of why would a 14-year-old want reversible clothes? Can any of you think of any reason? A 14-year-old, I mean, a 14-year-old is what, 7th, 8th standard ka bachcha? Why would they want reversible clothes in their wardrobe? Can you think?
For bunking
For
schools.
bunking school, अरे मैं uniforms को नहीं reverse करूँगी that they bunk school. I don't do unethical work. Yes, Vandana.
Maybe for fun. Maybe for fun.
Okay, one is for fun. Okay, that is when kids want to have like magical clothes in their wardrobe. But what if I tell you that this client whom I had was a 14-year-old, busy in school, then lunch, then run to. Sorry, I lost that. Can you just
Run to tuition.
Okay, makes sense. But like I said, that I don't reverse uniforms. Why would she need reversible clothes? You were close. I'm sorry, I don't know who said that, but you were a little close. But there was a meaning. So I had this one 14-year-old who literally came and sat in front of me one day. I had zero idea. And she came with her mother, and her mother's just sitting. She's like, Beta, she's your client. And I'm looking at that girl. I said, what happened? How can I help you? She said, Didi, I need reversible clothes. I said, why would you need reversible clothes? No, Didi, you please make 5-6 dresses for me. I said, Arey, but why do you need reversible clothes? At your age, why would you need them? Arey, Didi, Mama doesn't understand only. I have tuitions to go to, and then I have birthday parties to go to, and then she makes me wear the same clothes to tuition and birthday party. Nah, sometimes my birthday party dresses look very funny in my tuition, and sometimes my tuition clothes don't look good in the birthday party. I can quickly reverse them before I go to the birthday party. I don't have the time to go home. Now, tell me one thing, guys. As a designer, trust me, I never thought of that story. I never thought that a 14-year-old could look at my collection or my brand and say that, oh, these are a problem solver for my tuition to birthday party. You're getting it? She was like, मुझे गाड़ी में नहीं clothes carry करनी है, वो साल भर जाते. I don't have the time to go out of my tuition to, get the clothes from the car and then change. It does not look nice. You're getting it? That client just helped me think a mile ahead. She just made me think out of the box. Why would I underestimate her? So it's never a dream client, I would say. A dream client for a brand is always someone who's paying you a lot of money. Period.
Right. Absolutely right.
The bigger the bill, the better the client. So, as a business owner, that's the only thing that I would say.
Okay, so I don't think there are any questions. Okay, so the next question which I have is, so now that you are a successful brand, you might be having some interns and assistant designers under you. So, how much are you involved in the process now that you have a team under you?
I always have a team under me, and I love to be equally involved with the entire process, whether it is to design, whether it is to produce. We get orders every day, but I have another assistant who takes care of my production. But it's not that I don't speak with my people. I speak with my pattern maker every day. I speak with my cutting master every day. I speak to my tailors every day. So I like to be equally involved in everything and anything because 2-3 reasons actually. One is that not every time your team is even if it's an autopilot mode, there are times when they get lost. They're like, "Arey ma'am, nahi samajh pad raha hai." So I like to be in that loop because suddenly they're lost. They know that I'm reachable. They know that I'm just a call away or a WhatsApp away for them. Or if I'm standing in front of them without any hesitation, they can ask me, "अरे ये नहीं समझ आया, आप समझा दो." या XYZ button लगाना नहीं आ रहा है. Help me find an alternative for it. So that is always helpful. The reason why I love talking to my tailors is because suddenly there would be days when they'll be like, "Adi didi, ye kapda acha nahi hai. We don't like working with this fabric." Or this XYZ design is taking us a lot of time. So how on earth would I understand all of these problems if I don't talk to them?
Right.
So it's always good to communicate. I do like, even if my design team is working from home, I still do a Zoom call with them every day.
Okay, so the other question we have is, even after you are now graduated and now you have your brand and all, you have clients, you have exhibitions, do you still make your boards like mood board, inspiration board and all?
Yes, why not? But okay guys, another thing, please let me break this myth for you. हम mood board के नाम से जो हमको बुखार चढ़ता है ना, it is not so scary. Okay?
Right.
So stop getting scared of your mood board, your storyboard, your color board. And I'll tell you of how I how I work around it. So what I do is I create a book. I don't know if you guys do this, but do you guys create like a research book?
Yes, the design
You put-
development, which has like everything from brainstorming to everything.
Exactly. So what I do is, if I know कि मैं एक collection 3-4 महीने बाद launch करने वाली हूँ, I don't create only one research. I have 2-3. जब भी जो भी दिमाग में आया, I find a reference image and I paste it there. जिस भी रिसर्च बुक में जिस भी मेरे इंस्पिरेशन के साथ वो मैच कर रहा है, whether it could be colors, whether it could be fabric manipulations, whether it could be embroidery references, whether it could be silhouette references or any piping detailing, whatever it is, जहाँ जो जैसा पसंद आया उसका फटाफट एक प्रिंट निकालो और उसको पेस्ट कर दो. I like doing it physically because the moment it's more crafty, it just becomes more fun. I like doing art and craft. So it just becomes more fun. It becomes more like a stress buster activity for me. And at the same time, when you're pasting things, it just makes you think a little harder because आप physically किसी image को आपके सामने देख रहे हो. So now then I can scribble down notes. I can write of why am I liking it, or in case if there's a particular way where I want to use it. So I like doing that. And then what I do is probably coming closer to when I want to literally start working on my collection. I then get things out of this and I create like a bigger, like I have these big sheets and like a big full wall in my office. And I start pasting images on that from my research book of what I'm really convinced with. So that starts helping me put things together. I start putting key points over there. I start putting a lot of things. Like अगर मुझे color referencing करनी है color chart के लिए, तो इतने छोटे से color blocks में वहाँ पे चिपकाने लगती हूँ. कोई fabric suddenly पसंद आ रही तो fabric का swatch काट के वहाँ चिपका देती हूँ. And eventually I have the entire board ready. So it's not कि वो last minute बैठ के oh my god like कल submission है, आज बैठ के 4 गंदी सी image Pinterest से निकालो and उनको paste कर दो and जो दिमाग में आ रहा है वो लिख दो. That is not how you create a collection. You're a creative person. Guys, मुझे एक बार बताओ, आप में से कितने लोग हो जिनको सपने में कभी कोई डिजाइन आया होगा? या कभी randomly बैठे हो and suddenly you think of something?
Yes, ma'am. मुझे भी आया है बहुत बार.
आता है, right? How
Yes.
many of you actually have tried sleeping with a small sketchbook next to your pillow? I do that.
No.
I always have a small book next to me all the time, whether I'm on a plane, whether I'm traveling, whether I'm just out for a coffee, and even when I'm sleeping. I always have a pencil and my notebook next to me because there have been times when there is a thought in my subconscious mind and I've realized it's there. And I know कि मैं सुबह उठूंगी तब तक मैं भूल जाऊंगी. I will quickly drag myself to wake up and quickly scribble it down. कि बॉस ये आइडिया आया था, दिमाग में से गायब हो जाएगा. बिफोर दैट जस्ट स्क्रिबल इट डाउन. कल सुबह बाकी उसको फेयर आउट करेंगे. क्यों?
यस मैम. ड्राइंग तो नहीं करते लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं लिख लेते हैं. Exactly. So guys, as a designer, there is never a 9 to 5 job. आपका दिमाग 24/7 घूम रहा है. It's thinking, it's observing, it's creating. That is how you actually can work very convenient things.
True. And that everyone should do. Even I remember in my college times, there was one professor who in our first year told us there was some holidays and he told us कि कितने लोग vacation पे गए. अच्छा कितने लोगों के साथ में डायरी या sketchbook था. And I remember my class में किसी के पास नहीं था. And he said, क्यों इतना कुछ देखा, इतना कुछ सोचा, you could have carried one. उसके बाद से, every one of us had a habit कि नहीं, he's right. There are so many things which we see, which we click. We should definitely, everything should be documented. Like in a designer's life, everything should be documented.
It is.
So I have 2 last questions. The first one is, how do you deal with feedbacks?
Now, positively. I'm going to be honest. Now, very positively. I've been working for over 13 years now. But initially, I would say that, initially I was not very happy with feedbacks because कभी कुछ थोड़ा, थोड़ा genuine feedback मिलता था तब ऐसा लगता था अरे what the hell मेरे design को बुरा कैसे कह दिया. And then with time I was like नहीं, like I said earlier also कि हर individual का different taste होता है, different choice होती है, different preferences होती है. So it is okay. And also at the same time, as a designer, you always need to tell yourself कि human beings में एक problem है. Okay, हम कभी भी अगर कुछ खरीदे जाते हैं, हमारा subconscious mind हमको हमेशा बोलता है इसमें गलती कहाँ है. Especially when you're placing for something. So this is a very common tendency. I mean, girls, if I give you a quick example on this, अगर आप लोग में से कोई भी अपने कोई पर्टिकुलर डिजाइनर्स के यहाँ कपड़े ऑर्डर करता है या अगर आपके कोई बुटीक में जाते हो या कोई टेलर के पास जाते हो, one basic common thing that you will always complain about, okay, is something very easy. आप सब like right now all of you, okay, why don't you look down on your clothes and why don't you see आपके arm hole के पास अगर यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा सा bulge extra fabric में दिख रहा है कि नहीं. I want all of you to just look down. Don't lift your hand, but even if you're just sitting, okay, just look down and see if you see excess fabric on your armhole.
Yes, there is.
दिख रहा है, right? बट ये ही अगर आप नए कपड़े ऑर्डर करके आए हो कहीं से या आप कहीं खरीदने जाओगे, आप सबसे पहले ऑल यू गर्ल्स विल डू इज ये तो यहाँ पे कितना एक्स्ट्रा फैब्रिक है, इसको बहुत साल आ रहा है, इसको साफ करो. All of you say that because it's a very general tendency, but you know, then you have to tell yourself that listen, ये सब में आता है, but क्योंकि नया कपड़ा खरीद रहे हो, you're paying for it, that's why you're complaining about it. How will you lift your arm? अगर वो सल साफ कर देगी, you will have no ease. How will you lift your arm?
Right.
आप ये भूल जाओगे तब. Even if you've studied design, you will still not remember this. You will still complain about it. So always remember that a client will always come back with the बुराई first. वो हमेशा पहले गलती ढूंढेगा आपकी. So it is okay. Be open to accepting feedbacks कि ठीक है, कई लोग आपको कुछ सिखाने को बोलेंगे, कई लोग से बुराई करने को बोलेंगे. It's okay. Never feel bad about it.
So we also have a question from Karina, I guess. Karina, you can ask your question.
I can't see Karina on the screen yet.
Okay, I think that was a mistake. So for Shweta, who was asking that if she can see your collection, you can definitely see ma'am's collection on her page, which is 2-in-1, and you can find it on Instagram. And I will also share you the links once again. There is a lot of collection. Yes. So the last question which we have for today is, how do you deal with the last minutes and deadlines?
I am usually very, very, very organized. I hate last minute stress. So I try to be as, as particular as possible. मतलब अगर मेरे पास आज एक ऑर्डर आया है and if I have said that, you know what, my delivery time, like my turnaround time to make a product is 2 days, we make sure it's dispatched in 2 days. In case if there's a particular collection that is ordered by someone, and suppose if firstly I give a realistic timeline. I don't like talking like typical Indians जो बोलते हैं हाँ हो जाएगा बस कल ले जाना आप. नहीं होता तो मना करो ना. Client कहीं नहीं भागेगा. If they like your clothes, they will stick by you. आप उनको रियलिस्टिकली बोलो कि 4 दिन लगेंगे या 1 हफ्ता लगेगा. If they like you, they will stick by you and they will buy your clothes. And that is how I like to do. I like to be very realistic on my timelines. But अगर मैंने उनको एक डेट दी है, I like to respect it. उसके बाद then I don't go back to them saying, अरे वो ना टेलर चला गया था छुट्टी, उसकी माँ बीमार थी, अरे वो तो ना कटिंग मास्टर तो खुद ही बीमार हो गया. अरे that is not her problem, no. कटिंग मास्टर बीमार था तो मैं कपड़े काट देती. But I have to deliver the order right. So you just need to think very well in advance and you need to give very realistic timelines. That's the only way you can avoid last minutes. And stop getting lazy and stop getting scared. That's another thing of how you as students can avoid.
Khushbu raised her hand. What was your question, Khushbu?
मैम जो आपने रिवर्सेबल क्लोथ्स के अंदर एक लहंगा जो है ना जो आपने डिजाइन किया, मैंने आपके पेज पे एक्चुअली चेक किया था, तो वो लुकिंग वाइज बहुत अमेजिंग है, लेकिन उसकी जो ट्रिक है वो आप थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर पाओगे?
ट्रिक पहनने की कि बनाने की?
दोनों.
बनाने का ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है.
बनाने में तो ये है कि मैंने ड्रेपिंग टेक्निक यूज की थी. सो उसमें 2-3 चीजें थी. एक था कि मैंने उसमें फैब्रिक कंजम्पशन को बिल्कुल भी आई डिड नॉट रिस्पेक्ट इट, आई वुड से, बिकॉज आई न्यू कि ठीक है फर्स्ट प्रोडक्ट है, आई हैव टू डू इट, आई हैव टू गेट द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन राइट. मेरा उसमें अनबिलीवेबल अमाउंट ऑफ कपड़ा लगा है. मैंने उस एक लहंगे में शायद से मोर देन 30 मीटर्स ऑफ फैब्रिक यूज कर दिया है, जिसमें एम्ब्रॉयडर्ड फैब्रिक भी है, रिंकल फैब्रिक भी है, सब कुछ है, कैन है. उसका मेकिंग हमको एज अ टीम टुगेदर वी टुक मोर देन आई थिंक 17 days टू फाइनली गेट द लुक राइट. तो क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं था कि अरे पैटर्न मेकिंग हो गया, टॉयल हो गया, बन गया. ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड क्लोथ्स नेवर टर्न आउट लाइक दैट. हमने बहुत सारी ड्रिपिंग टेक्निक्स यूज की. There were times when I had to literally, when I was wearing the lehenga and standing with my team for like three hours, and they were pinning things and draping things and sewing things and tacking things. तो अगर मेकिंग की मैं बात करूँ, you really need to have the heart to put in that much investment on a product if you're really inspired to do it. And secondly, you need to be very patient about it. You cannot give up midway saying कि नहीं होता है. मेरी डिक्शनरी में नहीं होता है ही नहीं. मतलब आई नेवर से नो टू थिंग्स. कैसे नहीं होता है? अगर आप डेड एंड पे गलती से पहुंच जाते हो, आप लाइफ लॉन्ग खड़े रहते हैं सोच के कि कोई दीवार तोड़ेगा, या आप यू टर्न मार के कोई सोल्यूशन ढूंढते हो. सेम लॉजिक. आप यू नो नेवर गिव अप ऑन इट. ट्राई. कैसे नहीं होगा? कुछ ना कुछ तो फिगर आउट हो ही जाएगा. And a lot of draping went around because I was very picky on the look. मुझे कहाँ से कौन सा फॉल चाहिए, क्या कंफर्टेबल होना चाहिए, कहाँ पे मेरा अंदर का लहंगा छुप सकता है, कितना ग्रेसफुल दिख सकता है, मैं कौन से इवेंट्स में पहनूंगी उसको. मैंने उसको एक कॉकटेल में पहना था और एक संगीत में पहना था. I was traveling light. मैं एक शादी में 2 लहंगे की जगह 1 लहंगा कैरी कर रही थी, बट 2 इवेंट्स सेपरेटली कवर कर रही थी. I was sorted.
क्योंकि वो बहुत अमेजिंग लगा था.
Thank you. But I hope that answers your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Karina, okay, next question we had from Vandana, then I'll come back to Karina. Vandana, what was your question?
मैम खुद के प्रोडक्ट को प्रमोट करना ज्यादा जरूरी है या उसे फिनिशिंग और अपने काम से ज्यादा अच्छे से बनाना जरूरी है?
दोनों इक्वली इम्पोर्टेंट है. मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगी कि आपने अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बना दिया तो मार्केटिंग की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर प्रोडक्ट बना भी दिया और मेरे घर में है तो दुनिया को तो नहीं पता ना मेरे घर में. जब तक मैं लोगों को बताऊंगी नहीं कि मेरे पास ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है और इस क्वालिटी का प्रोडक्ट है और इस डिजाइन का प्रोडक्ट है, वो क्यों खरीदेंगे. So it is very important to market it right, but at the same time you also need to respect quality. I am very quality finicky. मुझे एक्स्ट्रा की स्टिचेस नहीं पसंद है, मुझे हैंड टैग चीजें पसंद है. I'm personally allergic to overlocks and interlocks in garments. I'm allergic to brand tags. तो मेरे ब्रांड टैग्स कभी भी स्टिच नहीं होते, सारे हैंड टैग होते हैं. 2000 कपड़ों में लगेंगे, does not matter. My team will take 2 extra days. I'm okay to put in that money. But सिलाई एक भी नहीं लगेगी उस पे. They will all be hand tagged and finished. So little things, detailings depends on how much do you really wish to get there. It's a lot of effort, but that makes you happy eventually. But marketing is very important. So I will not say that you let go of it.
So I think Vandana, you are clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Next question is from Karina. My question is, what is a meaning of color and color theory in visual design? Okay, I think she is trying to ask that how is color theory important when it comes to the visual thing for a garment or for fashion or for collection? How important is color theory?
It is surely important, Karina. I mean, so suppose the top that I'm wearing, मैं इसके नीचे, if you see right now, I'm wearing like a pretty sea green color, right? But if at all मैं इसके नीचे say suppose black पहनती तो ये formal दिखता, evening wear बन जाता. मैं इसके नीचे white पहनती तो और summery दिखने लगता. Probably because I'm a little out for work today, that's why I just decided to wear a green. बट वो ही अगर मैं इसके नीचे से मान लो एकदम फ्लोरेसेंट नियॉन येलो या पिंक पहन लूं या ऑरेंज पहन लूं, आई एम श्योर यू नो क्या लगेगा. I don't even have to describe it. So colors play a very important role. They also define a lot of situations or how you can use them or wear them or how you're placing a garment. And it's as simple as that. I mean, अगर colors important नहीं होते तो हम क्यों बोलते हैं that white is a summer color or black is a winter color?
Very true.
So
and that is
it
the main
is
purpose
important.
we make color palettes and all.
Exactly, yes.
I think Khushi also has a question. What is the most important thing should be there in your portfolio to get a job under big fashion house? I don't know what is the craze of students of getting into big fashion houses, but
Guys, what is big fashion houses? Let me ask you a question first now. What do you define as a big fashion house in today's time? Come on यार, कोई तो आंसर दो.
खुशी, हाँ खुशी, Dior and Chanel.
Okay. If you want to go to Dior, Khushi, which country does Dior belong to? Don't Google it, huh? Don't cheat. French है, Italian है? Okay. Khushi, okay, so now when you dream of a big fashion house, I'm glad that you are dreaming big. But again, when you start dreaming, you need to know full history geography of that place. You need to know कि कौन सी country को belong करता है, क्या language है, what are their preferences. आप उनकी website पे जाके देखोगे या आप दूसरी इतनी सारी जो career option वाली websites होती है for Europe, आप अगर उनमें जाके देखोगे वो सब detailed preferences देते हैं कि सामने वाला क्या सोच के लेटा है. Okay, they'll have a full list of preferences. So you will not have to ask me. You will automatically know what are their preferences. Whom are they hiding? What are they looking for in an intern? All right. And another thing, you also need to be very, very, very well aware. आपको आज ये नहीं पता है कि Dior French है कि Italian, but आपको it should be on your fingertips कि Dior का creative director कौन है. You're getting it? It is very important. See, this is exactly what I said initially also when I started off, that it is very easy to say कि कॉलेज नहीं काम दिलाता है, but आपका रिसर्च कहाँ है, आपका होमवर्क कहाँ है, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड लर्निंग एक्स्ट्रा की कहाँ है. पूरे दिन सिर्फ इंस्टाग्राम और स्नैपचैट स्क्रॉल करते हो, तो इंस्टाग्राम पे डियोर का पेज खोल के देखो. You're getting it? I know it might sound like a complete lecture, but guys, it is a fact. I mean, and I'm telling you this as an like, you know, with personal experience. बहुत मेहनत लगेगी. Dior is very far for you right now. It is not a cakewalk. I hope that answers your question.
Anybody else has any questions? You can still raise your hand and still ask it in the chat box.
Okay. All the best, Khushi. I hope Dior, but please work hard on it.
Krishna, okay, what is your question?
हेलो मैम. मैम अभी जैसे कि बिगिनर है हम इंडस्ट्री में, तो अगर किसी को इंटर्न ये सब करते हुए साइड में अपना ऑनलाइन बिजनेस भी अगर स्टार्ट करना है, क्योंकि हम गारमेंट्स को डिजाइन करने वाले हमारे फैशन शो के लिए, तो उसके बाद भी हम इसको कंटिन्यू रखने वाले, तो इसको प्रेजेंट करने का बेस्ट वे क्या है, मतलब जैसे कि कैसे प्रेजेंट करें. अब तक हमारे पास कुछ प्लेटफॉर्म या पर्टिकुलर कोई प्लेस नहीं जहाँ पर हम इसको प्लेस करें, तो हमें इसको ऑनलाइन में रखना चाहिए या फिर एग्जीबिशन में हमें.
Krishna, are you referring to
next
the collection जो आप अभी बनाओगे? I'm a little lost over there. I lost you बीच में एक बार.
Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
I'm saying कि आप are you trying to say कि आपका जो final collection आप बनाओगे वो आप कहाँ sell कर सकते हो? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yes, ma'am. जो हम गारमेंट्स बनाने वाले हैं, तो वो हम पर्टिकुलर कुछ सोच के बनाएंगे. ऑब्वियसली मतलब फर्स्ट गारमेंट तो हमारा शो के हिसाब से ही बनेगा, बट आफ्टर दैट जैसे कि मेरा इंटरेस्ट है कि मैं थोड़ा इंडो वेस्टर्न, थोड़ा एम्ब्रॉयडरी मिक्सअप में अगर कुछ बनाऊं, तो मेरे हिसाब से मतलब महाराष्ट्र में, मतलब पूना एंड बैंगलोर वो पब्लिक है जो, मतलब मैंने थोड़ा रिसर्च भी किया इस पे कि वहाँ पर वो लोग अप्रिशिएट करते हैं इन चीजों को, और वहाँ पर थोड़े बायस भी और भी है, मतलब थोड़ी बहुत रिसर्च की है. तो इसको मतलब प्रेजेंट कैसे करे कि मतलब मैक्सिमम इम्पैक्ट कैसे करे इस चीज का, कि जो हम मैं बना रहा हूँ उसको इंडस्ट्री में कैसे प्रेजेंट करें.
So Krishna, the world is going digital. Start with your Instagram, find online portals or marketplaces who will be happy to list your product. You need to be very powerful in presenting your collection right. You know, why not? I mean, go digital.
There are even online multi-designer stores as well who are promoting.
Yes, yes. So आप उनके through बिल्कुल sell कर सकते हो. That's not a problem at all.
Okay, ma'am.
But make your Instagram stronger, na? I mean, Instagram है, Snapchat है. So why not?
So Disha has a question that she really likes your brand name and she wants to know that how did you come up with this brand name?
So the brand name is Twee in One. Twee actually means two in Dutch, which literally means two in one, because all my clothes on my website or my brand will always have two looks. So that is how the brand name comes. And there is this agency in Bombay called Chromatic Design. They are responsible for the brand name, the branding, the logo, everything. They're the ones who designed it for me.
Disha, I think you got your answer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you.
Chalo, good. So anybody else has any other questions? I think everyone is quite happy with the session today. It was lovely talking to you because it was such a great interaction. As you said, yes, we this was a very talkative interaction, and you also had a good audience. I am sure. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking out this time and just talking to everyone. Everyone loved today's session. I think everyone is writing it in the chat box.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I hope I was of good help to you. I know थोड़ी जगह lecture sound किया होगा, but bear with me. When one lands up having so much experience and knowledge, you land up, telling others, नहीं ये मत करो, ये करो, ऐसा मत करो. Don't waste your time on this. So I think that's the reason why that naturally comes out. But yes, guys, anytime, anything else, any help you ever feel you need, please feel free feel free to reach out to me on Instagram by DM or whatever. But one request, guys, please don't come back to me saying अरे मैम job दिला दो, या हम क्या करें हमको नहीं पता. So with me, the only thing that I will tell you from now on is, if you come to me with zero knowledge and zero preparation with your questions, I might not be so helpful. If you know what you have to do and then you need my advice, my support somewhere, I'll be happy to help. But you need to remember, you're the millennial generation and you have a smartphone in your hand. So before you open that DM box, you research well. Because I don't like people who come to me with no research.
So I think everyone now knows that if you are planning on asking Neeti for an internship, be prepared with all the research. It is as good as asking your dad for a night out. He'll be like, when, where, how many. So every student needs to be prepared if they really wants to, work with her now. Anybody
Research
else?
and hard work. I think these are the two things, and punctuality. I can't function without these three. These are the key elements. So I think that also answers if anyone had a question on that.
So it was really, really, really good talking to you, and it was a wonderful, wonderful session. Everybody is so happy. They are also writing it in the comment box.
So sweet. Thank you, guys. And I can't thank Arushi and Ankita enough. I think Ankita and I have been talking about this for a while, and thank you so much, Ankita. This was like fun. I like I said, I'm very talkative. I love talking. So, and I had such a great audience today. So why not?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Neeti, for having here with us. And we'll surely love to connect with you in future as well. Because our students will keep on coming, and every time they need this motivation and this inspirational journey that you have shared with them.
Oh, I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Have a good day and stay safe.